How to reignite emotional intimacy to reconnect with your ex. Hi, I'm Coach Abby. Thank you for joining me today on Love Advice TV. Love Advice TV is a channel that's been created uniquely for you to assist you in navigating through any relationship challenges. If you're watching this, it probably means you're holding on to a relationship that meant something deep to you. You still love that person. The could-haves, should-haves, would-haves fill your constant thoughts. Now, you're probably wondering if it's even possible to get back together. And the answer is, yes, it is. But it doesn't start with chasing. It starts with reigniting emotional intimacy. And that's what this video is all about. So just get comfortable. Let's talk about the real stuff, the whys, the hows, and what it takes to reconnect with someone you still love deeply. First, let's explore the truths most people don't talk about regarding the meaning of a breakup. Now, breakups don't have to signify endings. They can be viewed as transitions. They don't erase the love, they just interrupt it. Most people try to fix things right away by talking, apologizing over and over, explaining, begging. Yikes! But the truth, the emotional intimacy doesn't come from fixing. It comes from feeling seen, from feeling safe, from feeling known. And during a breakup, that feeling of safety is the first thing to disappear. So if you want to reconnect with your ex, you can't just go back. You need to create something new. Something deeper, something that reminds them of who you really are underneath the pain, the confusion, the mistakes. This is where understanding emotional intimacy and its role as the core of reconnection is so important. So let's break it down. Emotional intimacy isn't about long talks or grand romantic gestures. It's about presence. It's about vulnerability. It's shared emotional truth. It's that feeling you get when you can be fully yourself and they lean in instead of pulling away. It's created when two people feel emotionally safe enough to take off the mask. So ask yourself, when did we last truly see each other without judgment? When did we feel emotionally synced, not just physically close? Rebuilding this is the key. And the best part, it doesn't require them to come back first. It starts with you. For the purpose of this video, I've narrowed it to 3 important steps to develop emotional intimacy. Step 1, rebuild intimacy with yourself first. Before they can connect with you, you have to reconnect with yourself. You can't create emotional safety if you're anxious, if you're scattered, or constantly doubting your worth. So here's where the law of attraction gently comes in. You attract not what you want, but who you are. And if you radiate grounded love, peace, emotional depth, they will feel it, even from a distance. How do we do this? 1, daily self-connection, journaling, meditation, asking what do I truly want from love? 2, emotional honesty. Name your emotions without shame. Loneliness, hope, regret, guilt, shame. They're human. Visualize reconnection, not in desperation, but in peace. Imagine conversations where you both feel safe, where you're both open, where you're both curious. When you align with who you were in the best moments of the relationship, your energy shifts, and that energy is magnetic. Now we get to step 2. We need to create subtle opportunities for emotional resonance. This is not about texting them. Hey, I miss you at 2 o'clock in the morning. I've heard of someone doing that. This is about creating moments of emotional resonance where they remember how they felt with you. And here's how we do this. Share something meaningful that reminds them of a good memory without pressure. We don't want to remind them of the wedding ring because that's not where we're at. Ask a real question, a shallow one, basically. Hey, a random thought. Do you still think about that road trip to Big Sur? That's a good one. That kind of message evokes emotion, not logic. And emotional memory is powerful. So it's important that we consider that as something to establish. Emotional memory. Now, when I mentioned previously about the ring, we don't want to revisit that because obviously we broke up. So that'll be an emotional memory that's negative. But that lovely trip through Big Sur was so amazing, so lovely. That's what we focus on. It'll bring positive emotional memory. And that's so important. So you're showing that you're not here to argue or open old wounds. You're here with calm, a grounded type of energy. Finally, step 3, you slow the pace to deepen the vibe. Now, rebuilding intimacy is a slow dance, not a sprint. Once you're talking again, the key is to create space for shared vulnerability, but without forcing it. Now try this. Instead of saying, let's get back together, ask, have you ever thought about perhaps what a different version of us could have looked like? It's less pressure. It invites imagination, and it keeps the emotional gates open. Emotional intimacy doesn't mean constant deep convos either. I mean, you don't want to continue badgering on it. It means sometimes it's just sharing a funny video, a song that hits, or being the one person in their life who asks, how are you? Really, like, how are you? And when they start to be receptive, listen more than you speak. People fall in love with how they feel about themselves around you. That's the purpose. They feel listened to. I always like to remind myself and my clients that the universe doesn't just hand out soul reconnections. It gives us opportunities to grow, to show up differently, to choose love over ego. And yes, there's always someone that will use that old cliche. If it's meant to be, it will be. And yes, there is some truth to it. Yet only if you're willing to cultivate the opportunity with intention and heart. Your ex isn't looking for perfection. They're hardly perfect. They're looking for a connection that feels safe, alive, and real. And if you've done the work on yourself, if you're showing up with clarity, softness, and truth, they will feel it. And from there, anything is possible. One of the things that I love most about being a coach is that my clients come to me because love matters to them. Relationships matter to them. Human connection matters to them. And that just says something so beautiful about who they are. Please don't hesitate to book a one-on-one session with me. And together we will explore the different ways to reignite emotional intimacy that feels authentic to you and to them. I also invite you to refer to the free assessment questionnaire below to determine where you are in your journey towards reconnecting with your ex. It's important. It's self-evaluation. As for now, please don't rush this. Don't force it. Let the emotional intimacy bloom again, gently, authentically. Because when two people reconnect from that place of emotional truth, it doesn't just revive love, it elevates it. Thank you once again for joining me today. As always, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on personal growth, mending broken relationships, and everything in between. Stay open, stay grounded, and above, stay true to your heart. Until next time, I'm Coach Abby.